Perfect. All right, nice fish. Nice big healthy body on it. All right, let's get her back down the hole. There she goes. Hey, welcome back to this week's report. The conditions change every day out here. I spent the majority of the week in sub-zero temperatures, 50 below wind chill. Now today we've got snow. It looks like we're going to get a couple inches out of the system anyway. And then lo and behold, tonight's supposed to be clear and back to sub-zero. So with the changing conditions, once again, you got to stay on the move and you got to be prepared each day and take each day for what it is. And what I mean by that is make sure you're jigging, make sure you've got the dead stick lines down, and make sure you're mixing it up a little bit on these cooler days and these colder temp days. You can still be mobile as long as you got the insulated shelters, but also don't be afraid to downsize and mix up colors. There's times where we're catching them on glow colors, and then all of a sudden that sun will peek out or a front will quit, and then boom, we're right back into silver, gold, more natural presentations. On days like today where it's super windy and it's sub-zero temperatures as far as wind chill and people just can't be outside hole hopping, what I'll do is I'll set them up on main points, points of interest, whether it's a point, once again an inside turn, or even just a change in the contour line or a shift in the contour line. I'll set them up in that spot, and then what I'll do is I'll just bounce around and either truck door fish or use the truck as a little bit of a wind block here. And I'll just check various points just real quickly. I might only fish 5 minutes in that point. I'm just seeing if I can raise a fish or if I get a bite in that area. I just want to have my next move. Since we've just been picking spots and actually working entire spots, I want to make sure that I've got a spot to move these guys rather than just moving them just to move. Nice walleye. That's what we're looking for. That's the thing is, even on some of these spots where it's not fast and furious when you have to set up in a shelter, as long as you're seeing fish cruising, hang there for a while. Even if they're coming through every 15, 20 minutes, we're catching lots of big fish like this. Hey, until next week, I'm Tony Roach. Stay on the move and stay warm. We'll see you on the ice.